There is a powerful truth hidden in the fabric of success, a truth so simple yet so profound that most people ignore it. Silence protects vision. When you set out on the path toward greatness, the world will tempt you to speak. It will urge you to tell others what you are doing, to broadcast your ambitions, to declare your goals aloud. But those who understand discipline know that energy is precious, and speaking too soon is one of the fastest ways to weaken it. Silence is not emptiness, it is power. Silence is not absence, it is protection. Think about how often people announce their dreams. They say, "I'm going to start a business." They say, "I'm going to transform my body." They say, "I'm going to become successful." They say it loudly, proudly, and publicly. Yet how often do those words turn into real results? Far too often, the declaration is the peak of their effort. By telling people, they have already experienced the satisfaction of recognition, and the fire to actually build slowly fades. This is the danger of premature exposure. Talking makes you feel like you've already accomplished something, when in reality, nothing has been done. Silence, however, keeps that fire alive. When you hold your vision close to your heart and refuse to announce it before it matures, you keep the hunger sharp. You keep your mind clear. You direct every ounce of energy toward execution instead of explanation. You are not distracted by other people's doubts, their criticisms, or even their praise. You are free from outside noise, free to shape your future without interference. That is why silence is not weakness. Silence is a strategy, and it is one of the most effective strategies you will ever master. Consider the seed buried deep in the soil. It does not declare to the sky, "I am going to grow." It does not announce its progress to the wind or the rain. It simply focuses on what must be done, establishing roots, drawing nourishment, preparing for the day it will break through. For weeks, sometimes months, nothing is visible above the surface. To the outside world, it seems as though nothing is happening. But beneath the soil, quiet, unseen progress is taking place. Then, one day, the sprout breaks through, undeniable and alive. That is exactly how your vision should grow. Protected underground, in silence, until it is strong enough to withstand the storms. If you expose it too soon, it is vulnerable. The soil of silence is what gives it strength. When you share your goals too early, you invite forces that can weaken you. People will project their fears onto you. They will tell you that it cannot be done. They will laugh, doubt, or dismiss your vision because they cannot see what you see. Their words may not stop you physically, but they can erode you mentally. Even a small crack of doubt planted in your mind can slow your momentum. But when you choose silence, you deny those voices the chance to interfere. You protect your mind from unnecessary noise, and it is not just negative voices that are dangerous. Even praise can be a trap. When people applaud you for a goal you have not yet completed, you feel a sense of accomplishment that is unearned. Your brain rewards you prematurely, and your urgency weakens. You feel satisfied too soon, long before the work is complete. That is why staying silent keeps you sharp. You do not rely on validation. You do not depend on external recognition. You work quietly, fueled by your vision alone. There is also a psychological strength that grows in silence. When you train yourself to stay quiet about your goals, you build resilience. You teach yourself discipline. You prove that you do not need to advertise in order to commit. You build a private contract between you and your dream, a contract no one else can interfere with. This builds confidence, because your progress becomes something sacred, something that belongs to you and you alone until it is ready to be shared. To think of the greatest achievements in history. The inventions, the discoveries, the masterpieces, most of them were not announced before they were ready. They were built in silence, in hidden workshops, in late nights of solitary labor, in moments of dedication unseen by the world. And when they finally emerged, they shocked the world, because nobody expected them. Their creators knew the value of silence. They let their work announce itself. Your life should be the same. Do not waste words on promises. Do not waste breath on announcements. Let your actions, your results, and your transformation be your speech. When you discipline yourself to focus in silence, your work becomes pure. It is untainted by judgment. It is not diluted by explanations. It is protected, nurtured, and strengthened until it is ready to shine. There is also another dimension to silence that few people realize: silence conserves energy. Every time you explain yourself, every time you justify your goals, you spend mental energy. That energy could have been invested in action, in discipline, in progress. Silence is efficiency. It directs every drop of energy toward building instead of talking. The less you explain, the more you can execute. The less you reveal, the more you can refine. But silence does not mean isolation. It does not mean you must walk the journey completely alone. It means being selective. It means choosing wisely who you share your vision with. There will be rare individuals who truly support you, who strengthen your discipline instead of weakening it. To those people, you may reveal fragments of your plan. But to the majority of the world, silence will always be your strongest ally. Remember this: success is not built in public, it is revealed in public. The building process is private. The discipline, the failures, the sacrifices, the struggles, those are lived in silence. And when the time is right, when the foundation is strong, when the roots are deep, then the world will see the results. And they will not need an explanation, because the work will speak for itself. So, discipline yourself to remain silent. Learn to protect your vision the way a seed protects its growth underground. Refuse to give away your energy through unnecessary words. Refuse to invite doubt, distraction, or premature validation. Focus in silence, because that silence will become the womb of your success. It will protect your dream until it is ready to be born. And one day, when you emerge with results that cannot be denied, the world will wonder how you did it. They will ask when, how, and why you began. And you will smile, because you know the truth: you did not need to tell them what you were doing. You needed only to show them what you have become. That is the power of silence. That is the strength of protecting your vision. And that is why those who stay quiet in the building phase rise the highest in the revealing phase. Remember this truth: silence is not weakness, silence is strength. Every great achievement you admire was once protected by quiet dedication. Every strong foundation was built away from the noise of the crowd. Your future demands the same from you. Protect your vision. Guard your energy. Work in silence, and let your results roar louder than any promise ever could. Do not announce. Do not explain. Do not waste your breath convincing people of who you will become. Instead, invest that energy into the work, into the grind, into the discipline that will shape your destiny. Let your silence be your shield and your results be your voice. Because when the time comes, when your work is ready, you will not have to tell the world what you were building. The world will see it. The world will respect it. And the world will never forget it. Focus in silence. Win in public. And let your life be the loudest speech you ever give.